I did my show, and it just so happened that acdc was performing, and Dean knows a couple guys in the band. So we literally finished our show, got in a van. We were walking in like mid-concert, and I swear to God, dude, it was like a fucking, like one of those weird dreams you have. Like I was in like a parking lot, and then I just walked through a curtain, and all of a sudden there was 20,000 people, and AC/DC was there, and they started playing Whole Lotta Rosie. Like that's basically what happened. We got out of the van, and you just hear ba-na-na-na-na-na, and the fucking place is going nuts. It was so fucking weird to just walk in on that high energy of a concert and a crowd going that crazy. It was like getting on a treadmill that was already going like full speed and trying to like run on it. You're just trying to get caught up. And dude, first of all, the rhythm section in that band is fucking incredible right now. And this is the first time I've seen their newer drummer, Matt Laug, Laug, I hope I'm saying that right, playing with them. And dude, he plays it just like the record. All the fills, every crash. I couldn't believe it. Like Phil Rudd is Phil Rudd. He's always going to be the guy, right? But like even Phil, plays it a little bit different when you see it live. This guy was playing just like the record. Chris Chaney on bass, and then Stevie Young playing Malcolm's parts. And dude, they were so fucking tight. It was ridiculous. And Angus was shredding, and Brian was up there, as always, in like a great mood. But I got to tell you, dude, it was so fucking loud. Like we were right in the, standing room down the front with all of these people going crazy. Dude, it was so fucking loud, like my pants were moving. I was wearing jeans. Just for the record, I wasn't dressed elegantly. Wasn't wearing anything flowing. I had fucking jeans on, and they were moving. And I was there for like a song and a half, because they played like a Whole Lotta Rosie into Let There Be Rock. And I stayed through 90% of Let There Be Rock. And I had earplugs in, and I could already feel like I was doing, my ears are shot from all of the stuff that I've done. And seeing AC/DC. I saw them for the first time 40 years before. I was 18 years old on the Who Made Who tour. Now I'm seeing them at 58. And it was so fucking loud, I had to like back up, move further into the crowd. And then finally, I was just like to Kenny, I was like, dude, if it's too loud, you're too old. I'm too fucking old. And then it just struck me as funny that like Brian is 78 and Angus is 71. And it's just so fucking hilarious that there's these two guys in their 70s still making all that racket, Like when you're old, you're supposed to be like, you settle down, But I can tell you without a doubt, Brian Johnson and Angus Young never in their life have been like, hey man, can you do me a favor? Can you turn that down for a second? It's like, you ever meet somebody who has like a cast iron stomach, they can just eat anything? Those guys' ears, I don't know how the fuck they do it. So then the encore comes, and like they play like TNT, and then it's going into for those about to rock. And it's like, I know the cannons have to be way louder than they're already playing. And it's just like, I'm too fucking old. My ears are too shot. I want to be able to keep playing drums and flying helicopters and shit. I can't do this to my ears. So I was way out back in the parking garage just listening. It was still awesome. And they shut off the fucking cannons. And I swear to God, like I am like 500 feet into a parking lot. And we're like the TSA looking security thing. Like the women jumped when the fucking cannon went off. Like AC/DC is just like, it's just been, the accelerator has just been pinned to the floor for 50 fucking years, and they can still do it. Like the concert was fucking amazing. It's mind blowing. Anyway, Dean ended up telling me that during the fucking encore, one of the cannons tipped down. It was like pointing at the stage, and like whatever they shoot off came out. There's like footage, because I was telling my buddy about it. He goes, dude, I just was watching that on Instagram. So I missed all of this shit. And Brian is like yelling, pointing at it. And I'm thinking, if it shoots off again, does it light it on fire, the stage? And then I was just thinking, like, the most rock and roll death ever for a fan. How did he die? He got shot by one of AC/DC's cannons. During, for those about to rock. It would be like an urban myth. Do you hear about that guy? And then there'd always be somebody, dude, I went to fucking school with that guy. I remember that guy. Dude, he was a good shit. Loved AC/DC. They sent his mother a box set after after his untimely death. So anyway, that was my fourth time seeing AC/DC. I saw them on the Who Made Who tour. I saw them on Blow Up Your Video. And then when the Razor's Edge came out, it was like the 80s was over and my youth was over. I had turned 22. I at least considered my youth being over. I was still like a freshman in college. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and I just didn't have time to go to concerts. I was kind of freaking out. Like nothing was happening. I had no girlfriend. I was still living at home. I was a fucking loser. So, and then I started getting my college thing going, and I started doing comedy, and then I just didn't get to see him again until like 2008, the Black Ice tour, and then I saw them last night. So I saw him in 86, 88, like 07 or 08, and then 2026. So to just go back and see them after all of those years was fantastic. And then I wasn't sure like how I was going to feel. Cliff's not in the band. Well, Cliff doesn't tour. Phil Rudd doesn't tour. And I was wondering how I was going to feel about that. And it was they were fucking amazing. The rhythm section is doing exactly what they've always done, which is it's this foundation for, Bon and then Brian and Angus to stand on. And it was amazing. And Angus played like 3 different guitars in the time I was in there. He had the red one for A Whole Lot of Rosie. Then he had the Back in Black one with the white pickup guard for Let There Be Rock. And he switched up his solo too. He played all this other stuff before he did the dun 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 dun. He still went down on the ground and was flopping around. Like I was like concerned. I'm like, this guy's 71 years old. Is he gonna get back up again? And he fucking pops right back up. I'm laughing because it's so absurd that those guys Angus and Brian can still go that fucking hard at that age. It's everybody talks about fucking Mick Jagger still running around, which is amazing. But the sheer volume and the fucking pace that AC/DC still plays at, I got to give them the nod.